There's a group of politicians that are disgruntled, that are messing around with power plants, so that there's the current leadership of the day, who I don't even have any interest in, by the way. You're asking me about my deep analysis and how I see the situation. I'm telling you now. There's sabotage in these things. There is big political sabotage happening at the expense of our Gogos, communities, and everyone else, business included. They don't care for us, these people. If they cared for us, things such as Eskom, and yes, even from before I forget it, even from politics again, there's a plan from other political forces to privatize our institutions, our public institutions, our SOEs. For what gain? For just capitalist reasons. So politics again is a problem. I just gave you 2 problems, and those problems are within politics, about just power. Because if you have intentional, deliberate leadership, there's no problem big enough. You'll solve it immediately. The people of the day can't suffer from electricity. There's countries that depend on our production for them to have electricity. They don't have load shedding. So why are we subjected to it? It shows you the problem is internal. There's a problem amongst the people, not amongst the commodities. Look, we're a coal-producing continent/country. Let's focus in South Africa. Why don't you go back to the coal, to coal? Because we signed in the international agreements on climate. Yeah? To say that if we use coal, there's going to be serious. There's going to be yeah. No, thanks, my leadership. So there's going to be. I'd rather have more fire. Yeah. For now.
You must wash it down with water. Sure.
Yeah, sure. So all I'm saying is, and the ordinary people don't know this. We have signed with international institutions. United Nations is on record. There's records everywhere. Resigning as a country, no, a continent, no, we use a coal because we are also participating in healthy environment, what nonsense. And the coal that we are not using is now being exported to European countries. They are using it.
So are you saying Cyril or Paisa?
People like Bontate Cyril Ramaphosa, with all due respect, I want young people to understand something when I speak of the president. You must always display serious respect for the president. The leadership of the day, whether you agree with it or not, you respect it.
You're respecting the first office.
Yeah, that's it.
But how do you... Okay, sorry, continue.
So Sbuda, one man in a democratic system, doesn't matter if the man wants good or not. The one man is not good enough because a democratic system is a majority rule system. So the people around Cyril, the people in that parliament that form part and parcel of parliament, because he is the president of the day. Therefore, he can't excuse himself from the people around him because it's a democratic institution. It's a democratic country. So these people of these leaders of the day, whether he likes it or not, will influence the direction he always takes. So I can't say Cyril war paizisa. Politics yar paizisa. If Cyril was a leader of another system that's not democratic, maybe we judge the man for the man. But now you can't judge the man for the man. There is no way in politics you can be an independent thinker and deliver on your independent thinking. It must be collective. So this is just showing that the collective, being the politicians, are useless. Not the man. Don't play the man. Play the ball all the time. We can't come to any platform and say Cyril useless. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't even say a minister useless. It's impossible. It's impossible. It is highly impossible. So for me, I want any young person watching to always remember this. Whenever media plays the man, they are infiltrating your mind to believing things that are not there. Cyril can't be useless. They are all in the same vehicle. How can Nalo and our driver KZN and we are all drinking and driving in the car? When we crash, everybody, LUX useless. Let's be useless. And everyone else who was advocating for that nonsense behavior in the car, but useless kafela. So Cyril can't be useless. They all have a problem.